everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Browns going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Indianapolis. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
On first down, it's Locke. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Here's Luck now on second down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
To throw is RG3. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Griffin will try and throw, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Defense showing blitz. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's able to get this one down to the 40.
To the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now Stewart on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He hits Stewart in the flat. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
One receiver left is Hilton. Now Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Second and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Griffin. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin on the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Griffin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add on to their lead. So the first rushing touchdown of the career of the former Hurricane Duke Johnson. He didn't score last year as a rookie.
Hard to believe with that type of talent, but he's going to have plenty of opportunities in 2016. This offense that they're going to run now starts with the running game, and he'll be a central figure in order to get that done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here is Andrew Luck, the focus of our player spotlight. And I guess right now, as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They come up in an offset eye. They go back to Stewart on first. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the penalty, here's Stewart.
Oh, good luck with that.
There goes Jonathan Stewart.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. We get a glance at the Colts defense as they work their way back on the field. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Henry Anderson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit him.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Griffin will throw again. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Third and 2, now Griffin. He's able to find Hawkins. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at the 2. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. 1st and goal here from the 2. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And a look here at the Colts defense. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the 2nd half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I could just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the 2nd half. Offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Griffin. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he does the big boy have the juice. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's into the clear. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dorial Green-Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jonathan Stewart now gearing up to go on offense as he takes the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Back to throw, Love. Great protection. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And Barnage has it on the right side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now it's Griffin. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
To throw is RG3. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now. Griffin. He's going to try and go deep again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Block on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gabe Wright able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Dorsett on the return. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Browns defense getting ready. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Luck. Allen has it, left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's got time. And he's got his man, Hilton. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing is Luck. Surveying the field. It's caught outright by Graham. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back to throw. Luck. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And look at these numbers, Charles. It's one thing for a run-of-the-mill quarterback, a rookie quarterback for back-to-back games that don't go their way. For him, this is a little bit of an aberration, isn't it?
And normally when you see a guy of this stature have a really rough game the week before, you just expect him to explode the very next week. But back-to-back weeks, we've seen tough times from him. I can't wait to see him try and pull himself out of it and see what he does differently. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the D looking like they may blitz. To the air again, Luck. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Again, Luck. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
On 1st down, it's Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking for someone to throw to. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Harper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Griffin. He gets it here to Peak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. The numbers tell the story. Not the best start, but it's not often how you start, it's how you finish. And since that start, he's been good.
Can you just imagine what was going on in the locker room with the defensive coordinator? Because things were working so well. His game plan was in effect. They were holding him down. He was off his game. But you just know that he was nervous at halftime because you don't hold a guy like that down for very long. And in this case, his fears were realized. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Luck on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Luck. caught left side by Hilton. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Locke. This will be caught at the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing again is Locke. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To the air again, Locke. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they're needing.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's up and good. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, Griffin's going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a good game. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Griffin. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Now RG3. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He's going to go up top. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel...
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Griffin going to give to Johnson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just need...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On first down, it's Locke. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. And even 50 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys...
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. Running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, it's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, there's never looking back, cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Young forever. Stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
Hello, my name is Kamal. Aye, aye. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence now. Presence. Come out. Hello. It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rhythmically right, and vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence now. Presence, come out.
I bet you that